Okay. So everything was sent, like the colors, some gifts, and some itra means that, some scent. Everything was sent. So the Sakhi went and went to the Nandagaon, and she invited that, like, this invitation has come. You please come to uh, Vrindavan, sorry, Barsana for Holi. So they all accepted the invitation, and they all distributed the different items which were sent from Barsana, all the residents of Nandagaon. In the evening, one Brahmin priest known as Panta, he went to confirm that I'm going to come. That our people from Nandagaon is going to attend Holi in your place. The evening he came to Barsana from Nandagaon. So there he was welcomed very well, welcomed so well that he was given a lot of hospitality, and he was fed with a lot of laddus. Okay. So this person eating laddus, he went in like, spiritual madness. He was dancing, and he started taking away all laddus and going away to Nandagaon. So that is how this pastime happened. And people from Barsana, the priests in the temple, they throw laddus on people today. That is called Laddu Ki Holi. And tomorrow there will be Latmar Holi.
Yes, that we have heard. With the sticks.
So what happened is, when the residents of Bandagaon came, they came a little late. So the Barsana Sakhis, they all were very angry. What is Gopalakas are coming so late? So they took the lati, whatever they have, started beating them. Go back, go back. So like this, nice, wonderful pastimes happened. And this whole Holi pastime, now after this Latmar Holi, they'll have Phulo Ki Holi, which we are celebrating in Gurgaon and Vrindavan. So like this, then then the actual color Holi will happen. There will be, burning of Holika. Holika was the sister of Hiranyakashipu. She actually took Prahlada and in order to kill him, because that was what her brother told her. But she herself got killed. She had got a boon that she will not burn in fire, but she got burned in fire. That's how Holika Dahan happened. That's why it's called holy name, come from that only, Holika. Like this, many pastimes happen, and whole Braj is fully colorful. Every temple in Vrindavan is, to enter, you'll come out fully colored. Okay, very, very, festive atmosphere in Braj this time, and people all over India, especially all over world, come this time to experience this wonderful festival. Okay, anyway, I little diverted.
Very nice.
Okay, fine. So Sanyalji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. In Madhav Kutir, we are organizing Holi on 13th and 14th, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
They have Holika Dahan and also colors.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Subarna ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
It's wonderful time in Vrindavan now, Prabhuji.
Wonderful, very wonderful. Yes.
Wonderful. All the temples, they are arranging the, that Padgayan, very special here.
Yeah. Correct.
So they arrange the singing for special Vasant Padas.
Correct.
Based on classical music, classical vocal and classical dancing. So yesterday we witnessed in Radha Damodar temple.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
all temples, all, as Prabhupada says, there are more than 5,000 temples in Braj. So every temple, if they are following authentic sampradaya, they have a tradition. Gaudiya Sampradaya has tradition. Then the Nimbaraka Acharya's tradition is there. So they all follow whatever has been told by their acharyas. Nice. But nice to see the different, everybody worshipping Krishna. It is good.
The world is totally different here, Prabhuji, in Vrindavan.
Yes.
Everyone is there for the pleasure of Lord and Radharani.
Exactly.
Amazing bhava, Prabhuji. Yeah.
That's how. We are here means you'll also get some punya from that. We'll also develop attachment to Krishna. Slowly. Very good.
मैंने नहीं बोला अपना
Okay, Gupta ji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You're on time today.
Yes.
Okay, welcome, welcome. Very good. So, Kamath family, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
You're welcome to Braj for experience only.
Yes.
Plan sometime, maybe.
It's a long time since we went to Vrindavan and
Next-
Barsana and all. It's
क्या
long
कर
time.
रहे हो यार
Even now you can plan, otherwise you can plan next year in advance.
Yes.
Okay, come and stay. We have guest houses now.
Yes.
Okay.
गेस्ट हाउस
Yes,
या
yes.
गेस्ट हाउस ना कोई करता था है ना
We have more than 50 rooms now.
more than something then chai
Okay.
Prabhuji,
So,
last time also we stayed in the guest house only, ISKCON guest
ये
house.
सब
Okay. Yeah.
We
have
were
guest
there for
houses.
10 days. 10 days.
Yeah. When it was last time?
Last time, quite some time back. Quite
Ah,
some.
it is
And,
quite like now newly
yes.
new guest houses are made.
and we had met you also, and you helped us in return.
Acha. Okay.
Yes.
maybe we don't know.
We remember that very well. Yes.
Okay, good, good. Fine.
You arranged our lunch for the flight.
Okay, good, good. Fine. Shobha ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Welcome. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Mata ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Sushila ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The last time we had come to Vrindavan was when Lord Chaitanya's Padukas had come.
Paduka. Almost
Yes.
3 years back.
Yes,
Yeah.
2019, I think. That
Oh,
was
6 years ago.
Yes.
Acha,
Yeah.
Before COVID. Before COVID.
before COVID. Before COVID.
6 years ago then. Quite
Yes.
some time.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Sushma ji, Hare Krishna.
12:30.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chaliye, let's begin with prayers to Prabhupada and Lord Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshta Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra ki
Jai.
Hi Gaurang ki Jai, Shri Prabhu.
Jai.
Jai.
So we began the 12th chapter titled Devotional Service. So this is the middle 6 chapters, last chapter from 7th chapter to 12th chapter. The conclusion of the middle 6 chapters is there in the 6th, 12th chapter called Devotional Service. So Arjuna begins his question by asking Krishna, what is better, whether practicing Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga? Because previously Krishna has explained many disciplines, spiritual disciplines, like Jnana Yoga or worship of universal form, Bahuda, no, Vishwato Mukham. Because 9th chapter, 15th verse, if you see, Krishna mentions Jnana Yogena Chapyanye Bahuda Vishwato Mukham Ekatvena Pathak. That there are so there are various means of spiritual practices which different people from different disciplines are following. Some are following the process of Jnana Yoga, some are worshipping Devatas, and some are worshipping the universal form like this, and some are worshipping different aspects as per the Vedic rituals. There's something known as Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Upasana Kanda in Vedas. Like this, Krishna gave a range of understandings with regard to different types of worshippers. So amongst them, Arjuna has chosen specifically to understand whether the Jnana Yoga process, wherein the Jnana Yogis means they ultimately understand that God means He is impersonal. God doesn't have a form in the final sense. Anything which is having form means for them it is material. So God must be, it should be nirvikara. Any akara means matter. Spiritual means nirvikara. Anything material means guna, saguna. Spiritual means nirguna. So the concept of negativating the aspect of material world is something what is known as Jnana Yoga. In Jnana Yoga, the practice, what is all matter, whatever you experience as form, as you know, as something very concrete here, all that is not be there in the spiritual world. That is their understanding. Ultimately, for them, God means he is nirakara nirvishesha. Means he is impersonal. He is not having any varieties. Aksharam avyaktam, as Arjuna asks here. He is beyond the senses and he is unmanifested. Right? So this is what Jnana Yoga means. Bhakti Yoga means the devotee is engaging in worshipping, engaging his all energies in serving Krishna, Supreme Lord. That is personal aspect of services to Krishna. The personalist and impersonalist. Basically, Arjuna's question was, who is better? A personalist, Bhakti Yogi, or an impersonalist, Jnana Yogi? So Krishna's answer was, in verse number 2, of course, personalist is better. One who is always fixed his mind on me and my personal form, engaged in worshipping me with a lot of faith, Shraddhaya Parayo Petaha. He is considered to be most perfect, Krishna says. And why it is so, Krishna explains now. He told why Jnana Yoga is not perfect. Because in Jnana Yoga, we are supposed to meditate on something which is not very natural for our understanding. Jnana Yoga means you are want to meditate on unmanifest, all-pervading, something which is beyond your senses. It is inconceivable. That very impersonal conception. Prabhupada explains in the 5th verse purport to have the understanding of the impersonal feature of the Supreme through Vedic literatures and Upanishads. They have to learn the language, understand the non-perceptual feelings. If I tell you, you should start experiencing tastelessness, or you should start experiencing odorlessness, right? Like this, start giving you this one. Then any little odor comes, and you'll say, oh, I have to run away from here. So this is what happens with impersonalists. They want to, experience, they have to develop non-perceptual feelings, to realize all these through various, strict practice of sense control, sanniyam mendriya gramam. They have to practice the quality of being equal to everybody, equally disposed to everyone, engaging in good for everybody, welfare of everybody. Like this, a lot of austerities they have to perform. And Krishna very clearly explains that this process of Jnana Yoga or the impersonalist path is troublesome. The process is troublesome, and the way one performs it and goes on with the different steps is very painful, not easy. And the process itself is indirect, because the ultimate end of the impersonalist is to reach the impersonal Brahman. Impersonal Brahman is one of the aspects of Krishna. It is not directly Krishna. It's one of the energies of Krishna. Just like telling, if you enter into the big palace, kingdom you're entering. In the kingdom, the big palace outside, there's a waiting room. Entering waiting room doesn't mean you have entered the main hall where king is sitting. Right? So this indirect way of approaching the absolute truth, of course, it will reach you, make you come to one level of realization, but it is not perfect. It is indirect, it is painful, troublesome. And Prabhupada also said it is very risky. Anytime one can give up this whole process. And the ultimate end of this whole endeavor may not be guaranteed. The end result may not be confirmed for you. Right? That's what it is, risky. And also, Prabhupada says, one has to endeavor by his own strength. in this whole process. Whereas Bhakti Yoga, why it is perfect than Jnana Yoga? The personalist path is perfect. Why? Because it is direct process. How it is direct, we'll understand today's verses. It's very easy. It's like every week we are meeting. Easy, just you have to click one button. You do not have to, think whether which button I have to click. No, very simple. One button is there, Zoom button, you have to click. Right? So Sukham, you're not standing upside down. You're sitting on a chair comfortably on a cushion. Right? You're not doing Shirshasana to hear Bhagavad Gita. Right? Or I told you, okay, today Bhagavad Gita class, you start fasting from today morning. Do not eat anything. Don't take water also. Nirjala Ekadashi, not Ekadashi, Nirjala, Upvasa. Gita hearing means you should be Nirjala. I didn't say that. I never told you. Right? I told you, please have nicely, eat nicely, and come and sit for the class. So it's very happily performed, easily performed, and result is assured. We'll see this in today's verse also. Krishna is going to explain in today's verses we're going to begin. And there is no risk at all in this. Absolutely no risk. And Krishna is going to help us. That also we'll see. In Jnana Yoga, in impersonalist path, you have to endeavor with your own strength. In devotional service, Krishna helps. We have seen this in 6th chapter also. The Ashtanga Yogi, he has to very, endeavor very hardly, very strictly to control his mind, control his senses. And little here and there, again, he'll fall down like Vishwamitra Muni example Prabhupada gives. He was endeavoring to control his senses by Ashtanga Yoga, but he failed. Whereas in devotional service, Krishna helps. This much Krishna said that Jnana Yoga or the impersonalist path is with lot of challenges. That's why Krishna is not recommending. And why Krishna is recommending or telling that Bhakti Yoga is perfect is because of verses 6 and 7. Very nicely Krishna explains. You can see verse 6 and 7. Yetu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matparaha ananye naiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate tesham aham samuddharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami na chirat partha mayi aveshita chetasam. So in these 2 verses, Krishna is telling there are 6 different aspects of devotional service which the devotees perform, which all of us are doing already, because of which I take the personal responsibility to deliver my devotees from this ocean of birth and death. Mrityu samsara sagarat. This material world is called Mrityu samsara. Mrityu samsara sagara. Bhava sagara. Wherein repetition of birth and death happens is called Mrityu samsara sagara. So we are right now fallen in the ocean of Mrityu samsara sagara. Bhava sagara. So what is the solution to come out of this Bhava sagara? If you are I am a big swimmer. I have got Olympic gold medals every Olympics I get. But you are only swimming for say 100 meters, 200 meters, something like that. You get gold medals. But you cannot swim in this big ocean. Even ordinary ocean you cannot swim. What to speak of this material ocean? Right? So Prabhupada very nicely explains, although a man has fallen in the ocean, may struggle very hard and may be very expert in swimming, he cannot save himself. How long, how far he can swim? Right? But whereas with regard to a devotee, even though he's fallen in the ocean of birth and death, like any conditioned souls, Lord will come and pick him up. Just like one swimmer or anybody who is fallen in the middle of a river or an ocean. Somebody comes from the top and gives a rope. You hold this. Then immediately he is lifted and he is saved. Likewise, Lord will personally come and pick the devotee from the ocean of Mrityu Samsara. Then easily the devotee gets rescued. So Lord is giving us Japamala like this. Hold. Chanting Hare Krishna you do, I will lift you. Lord is giving you Krishna Prasadam. Hold. Take Prasadam, I lift you. Like this, Krishna is giving us very simple processes. Most important is chanting Hare Krishna. Prabhupada has given us chanting Hare Krishna is like a rope of mercy. Krishna has given down. Okay, hold it by attention and by careful sincerity. Go hold, Krishna will lift us up and take us back to spiritual world. So here, specifically, Krishna is telling he personally delivers the devotee. Very important. Right? Krishna personally comes. Just like the Prime Minister Modi came to your house personally to meet you. Wow, big thing. It's like that. You have to get a sense of it, what it means. Okay. So Krishna personally, Prabhupada says, he takes the responsibility himself to deliver his pure devotees. He himself becomes the deliverer. Bhavami na chirat partha, he says. Right? Very soon, quickly, he will deliver the devotee. So Prabhupada gives example of a child. A child which is completely under the care of the parents. Right? He is not worried about where I'll get my next food or where I'll sleep or what will happen to my life. No worries. Completely under the care of a parents. So his position is very secure. Likewise, the devotee has put himself under complete care of the Lord. He doesn't endeavor to do anything on his own. Oh, I'll follow some other yoga process. I'll follow this Kundalini yoga, this Ashtanga yoga, some other type of worship I will do. No. He has full conviction that only nothing else. Krishna sitting on the back of his Garuda, from Varaha Purana here. Nayami paramam sthanam achiradi gatim vina aropya yathecham anivaritaha. Which means Krishna comes himself when the devotee has performed his devotion so well to deliver him. On the back of his Garuda sitting and coming and lifting from the ocean of this birth sagara. That's the point. Very wonderful. So here, what is that qualification a devotee is having? Very nicely, 6 aspects Prabhupada explained. Already these things are explained previously, but again, it's sort of a repetition, but nevertheless, it's good to understand from this context, today's understanding. So first thing Krishna says is that Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. First point. Whatever work he does only for Krishna. And in case some other work is being done, result he will offer to Krishna. Like Krishna said in 55th verse, last chapter. Mat karma krin. Working for Krishna or giving results to Krishna. Everything, all the work results should be given to Krishna. So it doesn't matter what kind of work one engages, but work should be done only for Krishna. This is the first qualification, a devotee. Secondly, this particular phrase Krishna has been using from the beginning. Mat paraha means nobody else is there for me other than Krishna. Fully attached to Krishna. Too much attached to Krishna. Lot of attachment to Krishna. Just like in ordinary our material life. We have attachment to family, children, some friend, like this. We have attachment, so many attachments we have. Right? Whereas for a devotee, only attachment is for Krishna. Everything else is incidental. If it is helping to become more attached to Krishna, he will accept. Otherwise, he will reject. So he is doing only work for Krishna. Results all offered to Krishna. First qualification. Secondly, he is fully attached to Krishna. Then, thirdly, Ananye naiva yogena. This is repeatedly Krishna has been telling this. Ananya chintayanto mam. Ananya cheta sadatam. Ratam kirtayanto mam. Like this, Krishna wants undeviated devotion. Undiverted attention from us. Right? Ananye naiva yogena means without deviation, we are devoted to Krishna. We'll see this repetition of this Ananya Eva Yogena, even in next chapter, 13th chapter, 14th chapter, Krishna repeats this. So, like this, the third qualification devotee is having is he is fixed up in his devotional service so much. Without deviation, he is only devoted to Krishna. Right? Engaged in his Krishna's in his service always. Then Mam Dhyayanta, fourth qualification. Means he is always meditating on Krishna. See, mind cannot be vacant. Mind has to be having some thought always. Right? We have understood this in the third chapter. Krishna says, Nahi kaschit kshanam api jatutishya takarmakra. There is not a moment of time that you are without any activity, because soul is active always. Every moment it is active. Either you have to be active from the spiritual perspective of having Krishna in your thoughts, or Krishna's services, Krishna planning for Krishna, it is called Krishna thoughts, or your mind is absorbed in some other thought other than Krishna. That is called sense gratification or Maya's activities. Either Krishna or Maya. There is no other third one. Okay. So this is how it is. Krishna is telling one whose dhyana, as Krishna said in 9th chapter end, Man mana bhava, always think of me. Right? Mam dhyayanta. So how to do dhyana? Prabhupada has been explaining. If you can simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like this. Every day if you chant, then your mind will become attached to Krishna. In fact, you're meditating on Krishna. Dhyana means meditation on Krishna. And fifth aspect, qualification is upasate. Always worshipping Krishna. It's like you're cooking for Krishna, offering bhoga, offering arati, dressing Krishna, collecting flowers for Krishna. Like this is called worship. Right? Practical service to Krishna. Fifth point. Sixthly, Krishna says, Mai aveshita chetasam. His mind is completely fixed on me. Right? So much fixed that he doesn't want to do anything else other than Krishna's service. Right? So almost 6 points looks like almost same, but it has little small, minute differences. Right? All work only for Krishna. Mai sarvani karmani. Mai sanyasa matpara. Matpara means fully, only attached to Krishna, no other attachment. Right? Then Ananya eva yogena, undeviated devotional service to Krishna. Mam dhyayanta, always meditating on Krishna. Then upasate, always worshipping Krishna. And always fixing his mind only on Krishna. When you do this, Krishna is telling, he's promising that I will become their swift deliverer. I will take them out of this. Tesham aham samudharta. Aham means I will deliver them. I am the swift deliverer. I am the swift deliverer for them. Right? So without delay, Krishna is telling, I will promise that my devotees who are engaged in this way, I will deliver them. I will take them out of this material world. So Prabhupada is quoting one more statement from a scripture. He's telling that sometimes you may think, we may have to do this activity of offering some oblations to forefathers, pindadana, or you have to go to doing worship of some other devatas, or cultivate some knowledge, mental speculation. All these things, if you do, then you will get some bhakti. No. Prabhupada says, actually, if you simply perform devotion to Krishna, all the benefits derived from other processes, yoga process, jnana process, any rituals, what you want to do, sacrifices, charities, etc., all the benefits of everything you'll get. This is a specific benediction of devotional service, Prabhupada says. And all this is compressed and given in a very simplified way for us, that simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada says, simply by doing this chanting every day, a devotee can approach the Lord easily and happily. Right? Chanting Hare Krishna is not troublesome, no. Very easy it is. More you chant, more you feel happy. Right? As Prabhupada says, more and more people drink and become drunkards. You chant more and more, you become a good chanter. It's good for you, right? Like that. So, no other process can help you. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Harir Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Namaiva Kevala. Kalo Nastyeva, 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 Gatiranyat. No other way, no other way, no other way. Means no jnana process, no karma process, no yoga process, nothing. Only way is this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. That's all. So towards the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna, what does he say? Sarva dharman parityajya. Means all the process you give up. Worship of devatas, worship some other meditation process, that process, this process. Oh, that some guru told me something, some inner engineering, that engineering. Oh, give up everything. Krishna says, give up everything. Just surrender to me. Just simply follow. Surrender to me means just chant Hare Krishna. That's all. You'll get the highest perfection. Prabhupada very nicely says, when you do this, Krishna says he will take personal charge. Even 18th chapter, Krishna says the same thing. What does he say? Aham tvam sarva papebhyo. Aham means I will see that all your sins are eradicated. Don't worry. Krishna is giving assurance. So, Krishna is giving personal assurance to devotees. That's the point. Very wonderful revelation Prabhupada is making here. So, the Supreme Lord fully takes charge of devotees. For other people who are not devoted to Krishna, there is laws of nature, Maya, agents are there, they are taking care. Indirect. For devotees, direct care. That's the point. Therefore, Prabhupada says one should not futilely try to deliver himself to spiritual realization. Which means you did not endeavor anything else. Just have this firm faith. Just follow the process of bhakti, chant Hare Krishna, over. So, a very wonderful process Prabhupada is giving us. Just follow this, then everything will be perfect. So that's why Krishna is preferring the personalist path or bhakti yoga path than the jnana yoga path or the impersonalist path. Why? There is a very nice comparison is given. So to the question of Arjuna, which is better, jnana yoga or bhakti yoga? Krishna concludes that bhakti yoga is best. In fact, and why it is so, we have understood in the last 7 verses. Now, in the next 5 verses, Krishna is going to explain if Bhakti Yoga is the highest, we don't see everybody following, everybody can come to this highest stage. So what about me? Prabhupada said 16 rounds minimum, but I am chanting only 2 rounds. So what to do? I am following out of 4 regulatory principles, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. I am following only 2 because I cannot give up tea. Once in a while, when I go out for marriages, I have to eat some non-veg. Other 2, of course, I have given up. No gambling. But nowadays, online, so much of advertisement comes. So once in a while, I also do gambling also. When I'm watching cricket also is gambling. So, like this, I am forced to gamble, but anyway, I am not doing willfully. Like this, you may justify yourself. So, like this, what to do for me? I am a hopeless case. Whether I can do something, some benefit I'll get, because I understood Bhakti Yoga is the highest. That is what we are supposed to be doing. Now, Krishna gives a gradation of various steps, wherein, if the pure gold is 24 karat, right, which is costing 88,000 rupees today for 10 grams, right? So, okay, I cannot afford 88,000. I can give you 60,000. Okay, you'll get maybe 18 karat gold. Correct? What is 18 karat gold cost? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just telling you. 18 karat means it is not pure gold. But you will get some gold. But gradually, once you get money, you can upgrade your, the purity of the gold what you have. So here, Krishna gives us a gradation of pure bhakti and okay, if you cannot do pure bhakti, okay, at least do this, then you come to pure bhakti. Okay, even that you cannot do, then do this. Like this, Krishna gives some options. And also, we can also ourselves judge where we are fitting in what level. Okay, so let's begin with 8th verse. So it is like in this chapter, 12th chapter, there are only 3 sections. First, a question of Arjuna about what is better, Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga. Second section deals with, okay, if Bhakti Yoga is the perfect method, where do I stand? And thirdly, Krishna gives, by following Bhakti Yoga nicely, properly, you will develop so wonderful qualities. Krishna gives a list of around 26 qualities, wherein you will become dear to Krishna. Because always you have a question, how to please Krishna, how to become dear to Krishna. So there are 26 qualities Krishna explains in this end of this chapter, last few verses. If you can, if you can cultivate those qualities in you, you will become pure and dear to Krishna. Okay, fine. Let's discuss on the different steps. So the topmost process is pure devotional service. That's what Krishna says in 8th verse. Mayeva mana adhatsva, mayi buddhim niveshaya, nivashishyasi mayeva, ata urdhvam na samshayaha. So Krishna is telling, mana adhatsva, fix your mind on me, Arjuna, and engage all your intelligence in me. Mayi buddhim nivesha. Mayi, see, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is using the words Mayi, Aham, means he is referring to himself. Right? Nothing, is person. Krishna is a person. So he is telling Arjuna, you fix your mind on me, you fix your intelligence on me, engage all your intelligence in me. Then what happens? You will live in me always. Nivashishyasi mayeva. Mind absorbed in Krishna, intelligence completely engaged in Krishna's planning. What happens? You are always in Krishna only. Krishna says this happens without a doubt. Now what is happening? Our mind is somewhere, intelligence is planning for some sense gratification. What happens? Mind is not on Krishna. Mind is something else. Mind is in Maya. So, Prabhupada says very nicely, this is how pure devotional service happens. Pure devotional service, the understanding of pure devotional service is given by Krishna here. How you're directly relationship with Krishna. Right? A devotee, he is living with Krishna, means his mind, intelligence, everything. Right? Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Completely. His mind, intelligence, words, body, everything is absorbed in Krishna's service. That's all. Prabhupada gives examples here. How Krishna's holy name, Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna are non-different. Therefore, when a devotee chants Hare Krishna, pure devotee, he is with Krishna, associating with Krishna directly. Krishna is actually is dancing on his tongue. That's the whole, understanding of chanting. Lord is there personally, but now because we are not purified, we are not able to realize this. Right? A nice example is given. On your tongue, you have the ability to taste. But if I put a rubber sheet and if I place a rasgulla on your tongue, the rubber sheet is actually blocking your taste of rasgulla. Once that rubber sheet with some process is melted, then you start tasting rasgulla. Oh, so sweet. The example Rupa Goswami gives in Nectar of Instruction. Right now, we're inflicted with jaundice. Jaundice, one cannot taste anything sweet as sweet. But for jaundice, the only cure is sugar candy. Slowly, when sugar candy is given, first it will taste very bitter. But as the treatment goes on, gradually the sugar candy will start tasting sweet. Right? So Hare Krishna mantra right now, it is not tasting sweet for us. It is appearing very bitter. But gradually, when you become more and more devoted to Krishna, and more your devotional service is advancing, then you will get a taste. Nama Ruchi will come. Right? Nama Ruchi. Krishna will give Nama Ruchi to us. And that time, 16 rounds is not enough. I want to chant 160 rounds. Right? Why 16 rounds? I'll chant whole day. Satatam Kirtayanto Ma. That's the point. Okay, so this is what Krishna wants us. Likewise, a devotee is, he knows when I offer food to Krishna, Krishna directly accepts it and I get the prasadam. He knows. Like this, in every service, he is seeing Krishna in every aspect. He's seeing Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita's every word, he's seeing Krishna. personally present. That is the level of realization he has developed. Just like Brahma says, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. A devotee who has developed his level of devotion so much love for Krishna, that every moment he is seeing Krishna within his heart. Santara Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. Yam Shama Sundaram Achinte Gunaswarupam. That Shama Sundara form of Krishna. Achintya means inconceivable Shama Sundara form. With all wonderful spiritual qualities, transcendental qualities he is able to see. So this is the 8th verse is describing about pure devotional service, top level. Example, Prabhupada, 6 Goswamis, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself exhibited this pure devotional symptoms. Right? Like this is pure devotional service. Now, Krishna says, 9th verse, Atha chittam samadhatum na shaknosi mai sthiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptum dhananjaya. He is now telling, okay, Arjuna, if you cannot fix your mind in pure devotional service upon me, without deviation, you cannot fix your mind, mind is getting distracted, then you follow some abhyasa. Abhyasa yogena. Abhyasa yogena means there are some practices, some regulative principles of bhakti yoga. You practice them, you follow them as per the rules, regulations. In this way, gradually you will purify and you will come to the level of this pure devotional service. Next level. That's what we are all doing right now. Most of us are in the level of sadhana bhakti. Vaidhi bhakti it is called. Vaidhi bhakti means you are doing bhakti yoga with rules, regulations. Right? You have to get up this time. Prabhupada says you have to get up before Brahma Muhurta, early morning, attend Mangalarati. Right? Before going to Mangalarati, take bath. Then go to temple and attend Mangalarati. Or in your house, you get up early morning, do Arati, then chant Hare Krishna, offer Bhoga to Krishna, hear Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, for making garland, you collect flowers, like this, and like this, all the different various activities. You absorb yourself whole day with different regulations, different activities. Whole 24 hours, you have to be fully engaged in one or the other service to Krishna. So, to practice these regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga, not that you have to manufacture something with your own mind. Under some regulations, under some guidance, you start following. That's why Prabhupada says, under the guidance of an expert spiritual master, if you can follow the regulative principles of Bhakti, then what happens? Gradually, this practice will bring you to the level of pure devotion to Krishna. The Vaidhi Bhakti or the Bhakti with rules, regulations will bring you to the level of Raga Bhakti, devotional service with attachment, spontaneous attachment. Raga Bhakti will next further take you to Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. The different levels of Bhakti, which Rupa Goswami explains in Nectar of Devotion. So, let us begin with this Vaidhi Bhakti very strictly, seriously. So, every day, 365 days, every day, getting up early morning, whatever it is cold, hot, or rainy season, or Sunday, holiday. No holiday for practicing bhakti, right? In fact, every day is a holiday for bhakti yogis, because they're always happily doing everything, right? So, the rules, regulations of basically disciplining yourself with a schedule of activities as directed by Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. The Acharyas have given us directions. It's like Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Instruction. Utsaha Nishchaya Dhairyat Tat Karma Pravartanat. Tat Karma Pravartanat means you have to do regulated activities as directed by scriptures and Acharyas. And Prabhupada has given us wonderful activities. What we should do? Getting up early morning. Not get up early morning and we drink coffee, tea. No. This bed coffee, bed tea is not our practice at all. You get up early morning, take bath, attend, have darshan and do Mangalarati and chant Hare Krishna. Morning time is very precious time. It is a high potential time utilized for our own spiritual progress. Very important. Right? If we don't do that, then we have lost the opportunity. It's like a golden time, which you can, you can multiply that times, you can invest properly in that time, you'll give great returns. You have heard of return of investment, right? Just like people invest in some property, they hope that, okay, maybe after 2 years, 3 years, I'll get double money. I invest in some share market. I should get big return of investment. Like that, the best way to get the highest returns in your life is to invest your time early morning with spiritual activities as guided by Prabhupada. If you can simply engage even 2 hours, 3 hours morning time, right, before 9, before everybody becomes active in everything, in activities of this chanting Hare Krishna, hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, as Prabhupada says here. One should constantly hear Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam from pure devotees. So this practice of everyday doing it will rise you to the level of pure love of God. Why? Because this love of God is already there in everybody's heart. Not that we are practicing something artificial. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhya Kabunai. This bhakti devotional service is already there in us. Right now it is covered, that's all. It is sleeping. We have to awaken it. Just like the child which is born has the walking ability. With little practice, as it grows further, that walking ability is fully awakened, and with little practice, it will start walking. So we have devotional sentiments for Krishna, but right now it is covered. It is dormant, inert. So that has to be awakened. That has to be fully rejuvenated. So for that to be revived and rejuvenated, these practices will help. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta Karaya Udaya. When you do Shravana, Kirtana, then Chitta will become Shuddha. Right now our Chitta means subtle body. Mind, intelligence, ego is Ashuddha. It has become contaminated. In contaminated thinking and feeling, we are thinking, oh, I have to work hard, I have to earn money, I have to take care of myself, I have to do that, I have to do this. Busy whole, as Prabhupada says, people are so busy, they get up early morning, like we get up for Mangalarati, they also get up early morning, 4 o'clock, and when they get ready and go travel for 2 hours up in the morning to reach their office at 9 o'clock, hard work, and then again come back in the evening, 2 o'clock. By the time they come back 9 o'clock, they're fully tired and sleep over. So people are doing austerity, but the austerity is for taking care of their body and bodily necessities, family. Right? So we're not telling you should not do that. You should do, but don't forget your prime necessity of life. Because devotion to Krishna is important. Working like any other entity in this world, day and night, is only not going to give you spiritual benefit. You have to work what is required to maintain your body and family, and also see that your spiritual progress is going on. That's what Krishna wanted to tell us here. So in this verse, 9th verse, Krishna is giving 2 different processes of Bhakti Yoga. The pure devotional service, one was developed full attachment to Krishna. That is what highest. Okay, if you cannot come to that level, or you're not in that level, at least practice some regulations. Right? Getting up early or following Ekadashi, fasting during some festival days, which is recommended by Acharyas, that you follow. This will bring you to the level of pure devotion gradually. Then practice. Okay. Now, next Krishna says, Abhyasepi asamarthosi mat karma paramo bhava madartham api karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. I cannot do that also. What? No practice is possible. My office starts at 7 o'clock. Where to chant? What? The whole day I'm busy. My work is field work. I am marketing officer. I go all over India, travel. Extensive travel is there. I can't even have time to hold a bead bag. Okay. Bhagavad Gita, forget it. I will see whenever I want. But I can't take it now. Maybe when I'm retired, when I can't see, I cannot hear, I will see, try to read that. Okay. Otherwise, they go on with their life. So Krishna says, okay, if you cannot practice regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then what you should do? Just try to work for me. Because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. Is one next option Krishna is giving. Okay, very nice. Okay, we have many such people connected to our organization. They don't chant, they don't do anything, but they work for Krishna. It's like our own employees working in a temple. That is much better than working anywhere outside. So many suppliers who are supplying us different ingredients, say raw materials for kitchen or construction, whatever it is. Flowers. One employee is going to get every morning, early morning he goes to get the flowers from the market. Working for Krishna. He thinks I'm working and getting some salary, but he's working for Krishna. It is much better than now doing something outside work. Or working, going early morning and getting flowers for some social function, some marriage or something somewhere, to earn money for himself. That is going to bind him in karma. So Krishna is telling that if you are not able to practice the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga under the guidance of a spiritual master, still you can come to the perfectional stage if you can go on working for Krishna. One point of time you will come to Krishna's level. So how to do this work? Krishna explained in the 11th chapter, if you have seen, if you remember. Mat karma krin. Prabhupada gives a nice example there. A businessman, very nice, I just read out that point. If a businessman is in possession of thousands and thousands of dollars, if he has to offer all this to Krishna, he can do it. Work for Krishna. Anything, any business you're doing. And all the things go to Krishna. Why not? Right? Very nice example I'll give you. 1975, Prabhupada devotees enrolled Raj Kapoor. You heard of Raj Kapoor? Famous film actor, Hindi actor. They made him life member in Bombay. Okay. In Chembur, even now there is RK Studios. Anybody knows Mumbai, right? So that's where they went and enrolled him. So in Vrindavan, when Prabhupada was there, 1975, he came to visit Vrindavan for some, seeing how progress is happening. Already temple was open, but still a lot of work was going on in temple. Guest house was not ready and all these things. Some problems for their construction. So Prabhupada, one day, every day morning, he used to go for a morning walk. And then he used to, a lot of talks used to happen. So one devotee started telling Prabhupada, nowadays in India, a lot of cinema houses are coming and it's all spoiling all the youth. All youth are rushing like anything and then all going and seeing all these nonsense cinemas. How to, deliver, how to, help them, how to deliver them. So Prabhupada said, you go to that owner of the cinema house and make him life member. Enroll him as a life member. So at least all the money what he collects from these different people, at least they'll get benefit. Right? And Prabhupada writes a letter to Raj Kapoor, 1975, the letter also, even now available in the internet. He thanks Raj Kapoor and says, you remember, Raj Kapoor ji, we met in 1956 in Jhansi. That time I was trying to establish an organization, a League of Devotees, but somehow it was not successful. Now that you have become a nice member, life patron of ours, your example everybody should follow. Like this, Prabhupada writes a very nice appreciation letter to Raj Kapoor. Like this, Prabhupada has met very prominent people that time. And that's how he was able to make this whole movement so big. So my whole point was to mention this example, was to tell you how Prabhupada always, when this life membership or life patronship or different donations which in the temple schemes are there, it is based on this principle. Prabhupada says, every endeavor requires land, capital, organization, labor, right? Anything you do requires some land, some building, some organization, people are required, everything is required. Just like Prabhupada says, in business, you require a place to stay, some capital to use, some labor and some organization to expand. Same is required in service of Krishna. The difference is what? Only difference is in materialism, in material world, people work for sense gratification, right? Next to our temple, what we are building, there are so many other buildings coming up. All of them are meant for their own personal gratification, right? The same thing what we are doing here is for Krishna, satisfaction of Krishna. So there is a difference, spiritual activity. So Prabhupada says, if one has sufficient money, he can help building an office or temple for propagating Krishna consciousness, or he can help printing books, because there are different activities which are required for spreading this Krishna consciousness. So this also will help you. So all the different life members, life patrons, or whoever have donated to the cause of Prabhupada's movement, all will get this benefit. And at one point of time in their journey of life, they'll all become pure devotees. Krishna's assurance. Just see, wonderful program Prabhupada has made. Prabhupada had a life membership in India in 1970 from Indore. He was traveling with a group of Western disciples, taking them all around. That time life membership was 1,111 rupees. Okay, so Prabhupada said to one of his Western disciples at that time, you go to this market area, there will be a lot of, Marwadis. You just go there and tell them, we are from ISKCON and we have these activities. They'll all give you checks. So, devotees hesitant. First day when Prabhupada said devotee hesitant. Again, Prabhupada asked next day, what happened? We went. He was again hesitant. He told no, some reason he gave and he didn't know, he has not gone. Third day, again, Prabhupada asked, his devotee was little, Prabhupada is asking what to do. And Prabhupada became heavy. You go. Today you go, you will get. He went to one businessman, Kirana shop, and told, Westerner, you see, he got a translator with him. English is speaking and one Hindi is translating. Then he just told for 5 minutes about Prabhupada's activities and how we are all devotees, Krishna consciousness, Bhagavad Gita. Then immediately that person took his check and gave one check, 1,111 rupees. This devotee got, inspired. Then he went to next shop like this. That day he enrolled 5 members, first day. He came back and told Prabhupada, no, I've enrolled 5 life members. Prabhupada said, yes, see, this is how it is. So like this, Prabhupada always wanted that, people who become life members, they get full set of books. And then when they come to temple, they stay in our guest house. Like this, Prabhupada made a system from that time onwards. Why? Because eventually, all of the living entities are part and parcel of Krishna. Somehow they should be connected. If they don't use that money for Krishna, what will happen? They'll all, use it for some other sense gratification. They will take some other membership, right? Some other club membership they will take. Club Mahindra or some, local Gymkhana club or some other club, they will take membership and then spoil the money, right? Or cricket club like this. So something people want to go and spend their time and money, right? So Prabhupada always made this, opportunity. You come here. This is a wonderful Krishna club. Join here. You become member and you'll get benefited. Yes, see. So the highest level is pure bhakti. Okay, pure bhakti you cannot do. At least practice some regulations. Like reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna. To whatever level you can do, that much reciprocation Krishna will start giving you. More seriously you follow whatever Prabhupada is telling, you will also come to the pure devotional platform. Okay, I cannot practice. Right? Maybe I can come to temple once in a month whenever festival is there. Chanting nahi ho sakta hai. Okay, you give your hard-earned money to Krishna. Whatever work you are doing, that work result you give to Krishna. Because that work, money what you have earned is your energy. Right? That energy you give to me, working for me, means what? Either you work directly for Krishna or you use your energy, what you have worked, the result what has come, you offer to Krishna. Same thing. Right? So Prabhupada says, if one cannot sacrifice the result of such activities 100%, you can still offer some percentage to propagate Krishna consciousness. Right? I'm earning 5 lakh rupees every month. From Bhagavad Gita perspective, all 5 lakh give to Krishna. No. How can I give 5 lakh? Okay, at least give 50%. That is what Rupa Goswami says, 50%. Oh, 50% is too much. Okay, at least give 15%, 1/5. That also be too much. Some percentage Prabhupada is not specific any percent here. Some percent give, no, at least 1% you give, 2% you give. That's what it is. So something you give, you will get you will make progress because your energy is there in that money. You use it for sense gratification, you'll get entangled. So Prabhupada says the voluntary service, this voluntary service of giving your hard-earned wealth to the cause of Krishna consciousness, it will rise your consciousness to the platform of love of God. And gradually you're progressing in bhakti. Just see, so wonderful. So whatever Prabhupada has, is instituted in this organization as life membership or donations, whatever it is meant to help people. So with this, more and more propagation will happen, more and more people will come to Krishna consciousness, more and more. That is what Krishna's purpose is, Krishna's mission is. Right? So we'll see what is the next alternative Krishna gives. Okay, I can't even work for Krishna. I can't give donation because if I give donation, I'm a Muslim. Right? I am follower of somebody, some devata. If I give money to Krishna, they will scold me in the house. What to do? And Krishna gives next alternative. What to do? Okay, that we'll see in the next session. Okay, fine. So we'll continue our discussion in the next class and take it forward. I'll close here. Any questions? Any comments? Okay, so no comments, no questions. So we'll close now. Srila Prabhupada ki Hare
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.